Hi everybody, we're starting our next unit on inequalities. By the way, welcome back from break. I hope you guys had a great break. This unit we're doing inequalities. So in class, we did 1 and 2 step inequalities. Today, we're going to do multi-step inequalities. Okay? So multi-step inequalities, we solve exactly like equations. So we distribute anything that needs to be distributed first, then we combine any like terms that are on the same side as the inequality sign, and then we're going to go ahead and solve it. So in order to solve it, all our variable terms need to be moved onto one side, all our constant terms need to be moved onto the other side, and then we just isolate the variable. Okay? So, but before we even begin, you need to remember we are working with inequalities right now. So there's that special rule: when you divide or multiply both sides by a negative, you must flip the sign. Okay, so let's try an example. Solve the inequality and write your answer in set builder notation. Okay, so we have 5 times negative 3x minus 5 is greater than or equal to negative 28. So in order to do this, we're going to first distribute this 5 out. Okay, so that's going to become negative 15x minus 25 is greater than or equal to negative 28. So when you distribute, you don't have to flip the sign or anything. Okay, because you're just making it larger. You're not changing signs or anything. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and use SADMAE to solve it, because there's no like terms to combine. The x and the 25 aren't alike, so we can't combine them, and there's only a negative 28 on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and undo this subtracting 25 first by adding 25 to both sides. That will then give us negative 15x is greater than or equal to negative 3. So now all we have to do is isolate the variable by dividing both sides by negative 15, which gives us x is less than or equal to 1 over 5. So let me explain this. When I divide by negative 15, I'm dividing both sides by a negative number, that's when I have to flip the sign. That's why it became a less than. And then the 1/5 I got from negative 3 divided by negative 15, that simplifies to 1/5, positive 1/5. Okay? And in set builder notation, it's just the set of x such that x is less than or equal to 1/5. Okay? Go ahead and try this one on your own. It's very similar. It does have combining like terms, so please pay attention to that. You're solving the inequality and writing your answer in set builder notation. Okay? Pause the video. When you come back, I will have an answer for you. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't too hard. The answer you should have gotten for this one, let me see if I can find it. There you go. Is x is less than 6. Okay, you had to distribute this negative sign, which is like a negative 1 being multiplied with parentheses, to the x into the negative 3, giving you 2x minus x plus 3 plus 5, where the x's would be combined to be a 1x, and the constants would combine to be an 8, and then you just solve it like a 2-step equation, or rather a 2-step inequality. As set builder notation, it's just the set of x such that x is less than 6. Okay? Hopefully you guys are checking your answers when you do these, because that's going to be a big help. Okay? Example 2, solve the inequality and write your answer in set builder notation. So we got a few more things. We've got distributing, we might have combining like terms over here, we definitely have variables on both sides. Okay, so there's going to be a few more steps, but it's nothing too terrible. So first I'm going to take care of this distributing. I'm going to distribute out this negative 2 to the x into the 3, give me 4x minus 2x minus 6 is less than 5x plus 6. Now the 4x and the negative 2x can be combined, but I can't combine anything with this negative 6, and over here I can't combine anything because these aren't like terms. So I'm going to go ahead and combine the 4x and the negative 2x to give me 2x, so 2x minus 6 is less than 5x plus 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and get all my variables on the same side. This might be a little bit different than what you might do something differently, and it's okay. It's not a wrong thing. It's just an order thing, and it doesn't matter the order right now. But as you may be able to see, we have variables on both sides and constants on both sides. So we need to determine that one side is going to be strictly for constants, one side is going to be strictly for variables. Okay? And to move them to the other side, we're just going to be adding or subtracting it, doing the opposite of what's happening already in the line. Okay? So what I did, I chose to move all my variables to this side and all my constants to this side. Okay, so first I decided to subtract 2x from both sides. Right? That's going to eliminate the x from this side altogether, leaving me with just negative 6. And over here, 5x minus 2x is going to be 3x plus 6. Now I got to get rid of this plus 6 because that's on the variable side. And I don't need it there, I need it on the constant side over here. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 6 from both sides. 6 over here will cancel out. Negative 6 minus 6 is going to give me negative 12 is less than 3x. So now it's just a one step. I need to divide both sides by 3. And then it's going to give me negative 4 is less than x. Now if you wanted to flip this around, you are more than welcome to. It's going to become x is greater than negative 4, which is actually how I wrote it in my step builder notation. But either of these inequalities, the x is greater than negative 4 or negative 4 is less than x, are correct, and you can write either one in step builder. Okay? Now you're going to go ahead and try this one on your own. There's everything. We got combining like terms, we got distributing, we got variables on both sides. So this one's a doozy. I will give you that. But this is the kind of stuff that's going to show up. This is what, like, multi-step equations, this is what they're talking about. Okay? So go ahead and try this on your own. Write your answer in step builder. When you come back, I will have an answer for you. Okay? Good luck. Alright. So, remember, if you took it step by step, it should not be that bad. Alright, so you'd have to distribute the negative 4, you have to distribute 3, you ended up combining like terms over here, then you had to move variables all to one side and constants to the other side, which would have given you, oops, there you go, x is less than or equal to negative 2/9. Yes, it's a horrible number, and I'm sorry, but it sometimes happens. Okay? And by the way, remember we said this in class, that from now on, if there's no decimal in the problem, there should not be a decimal in your answer. Okay? So this one should be a fraction. If you didn't write it as a fraction, please change it now. Okay? So a step builder notation would just be the set of x such that x is less than or equal to negative 2/9. Okay? But that's it for our notes. If you have any questions, please make sure you write them on the side, and we will go over them next class. Okay? Bye! No, I keep saying bye, like that matters, but I gotta stop the video first. Okay, bye!